Hi, this is Scott Nance with Chicago Adapt, and I'm here with Larry Biondi. And today we're going to talk about the overtime policy and an action that was held recently to let Governor Rauner know and other legislators why the overtime policy in Illinois is exceptionally problematic, to say the least. So, Larry, can you give us a breakdown of why this is such a huge issue, not just for workers, but for people with disabilities as well?
For everybody about the overtime policy. A very big but very vulnerable to people.
So your worker works for two people, and this impacts you because...
Yeah,
And how many hours a week was he working before this policy was instituted?
about
31 hours for you. And then how many for the other person, do you know? Another 20. So approximate, just over 50 hours a week. But that's 31 crucial hours that help you get out of bed and get clothed and ready for the day. He's your nighttime PA. Okay.
But that's it. Everybody is very important in my life.
Because your PAs are very important in your life?
Especially if you're very highly reliable worker.
It's very hard to find a worker?
It's very hard worker. PA.
Yeah. So this has been a policy that so it's actually supposed to be a policy from the federal government that should be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Could you talk about why this is supposed to be a good thing and what Illinois has done to kind of ruin it?
Right. Yeah. Because PA has to pay. Right.
And in Illinois, they're paid $13 an hour, but in New York, they're different. In Texas, they're $7.85.
Everywhere different.
Yeah.
However, this overtime policy, but this public pay overtime if they are long money hours, but the government money and the Department of Human Services are fighting against policy.
So it's right. So Illinois and the governor are instituting this archaic policy that undermines the federal enforcement that should benefit workers as well as people with disabilities who have a hard enough time finding people to do that kind of work to begin with. Right?
Pay $7 million at this policy.
Every year they spend
$7 million.
$7 million?
Yeah.
$7 million to enforce this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, half of the money, but come from the federal government.
Some of it comes from the federal government. Half of it. It is a drop in the bucket,
Yeah.
and it's also an issue of civil rights because I'm not sure how we put a price tag on the Constitution, but apparently Illinois has figured out a way to do that by enforcing or trying to enforce a policy like this. So I know it's a policy that has, in Illinois anyways, been around, it's been a battlefield since really November. What led up to the events of folks filing onto the intersection of Clinton and Van Buren, and something happened there. But what can you kind of describe what led us to this pathway where folks are taking it to the street and getting arrested?
I was somebody, but we have a lot of many visit to problem you see a bunch of them.
And it's been a whole bunch of people who have been meeting with DHS about this policy,
Yeah.
right? There's been folks from Access Living and Chicago Adapt and SEIU, the workers union. There's been other organizations, I'm sure, that have been involved, but those are some of the big ones. I'm kind of blanking on other folks, but I know there's a ton of folks that have been involved with this. And it's not just people with physical disabilities. This impacts people with mental health disabilities, veterans, families, children, seniors, so everybody.
Yeah, you guys, governor, was is that you
You got to remember Governor Rauner is a what?
is that you
Governor Rauner doesn't like unions. That's been well established. He's been on record with that several times. He also doesn't like the consent decrees or the Olmstead decision, which is an enforcement of the Americans with Disabilities Act, and this is also a part of where this is impacted. So he's making it a union issue and wants to bust the union, but it also impacts our federal and our civil rights with the Olmstead decision, right? Could you talk about that?
I can send money and help care company about how the everything will affect me.
So there's been several meetings
Oh,
a week ago.
I can send money.
You were in Springfield
I
in front of the healthcare committee.
yeah, I told about how this problem affect me.
And how do they respond to how this problem affect you?
Very sorry, but very sorry,
Very sorry.
very sorry.
Oh, Mary Flowers.
She was
In tears.
here. She was very upset.
She was very upset.
Yeah. But I said, we can use say,
We can use Olmstead.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The tears are good, but we need action.
yeah.
And so that leads us to the power of the people taking the streets. That was a Thursday afternoon. So there was about 60, maybe 70 people
Yeah.
who were representative of Access Living staff, Chicago ADAPT members,
Yeah.
SEIU members, and I'm not sure if, I think there were other organizations that were represented there as well, but those were the three key organizers around the action. And I think there was, what, like 17 people pushed it to arrest and were
Yeah.
cited on site. And it was a mix. It was a beautiful thing to behold because it was a mix of workers
Yeah.
who were concerned about workers' rights.
Yeah.
There were people with disabilities who use the service, some who don't use the service, but recognize the need for people coming together and being angry about this. And so there was a mix of disability advocates, worker advocates, and activists coming together and pushing it to arrest. There were a lot of folks who were in the street, and when the police came, after we were blocking traffic for a few minutes, they got us off the line pretty quick.
All right, folks, this is your second warning. What you're doing is illegal, and it's also endangering yourself. Do not clear the street. You are subject to arrest.
These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go.
Get out of the intersection. You will be arrested. This is your final warning.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These home care cuts have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. If we don't get it, shut down. If we don't get it, shut down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
Do you think Governor Rauner got our message?
Hey,
Do you think other legislators got our message?
whatever you do, people,
It's going to affect a lot of people.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, traffic.
So some people may not know this, but I've worked for Mr. Biondi myself for several years now, and I'm his backup PA in certain situations when other PAs aren't able to fall out. But I'm not able to provide that work on a full-time basis, and it's hard to find people like myself and your other people.
How is the fight people?
And the Department of Human Services is on record as saying there's about 5,000 people willing to do this work, just kind of laying around waiting to do it. And that's a fictional statement.
People work.
It's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of mandatory trainings.
Yeah.
They've just now instituted a mandatory criminal background check. And if workers don't submit and are not in compliance with this overtime policy, good workers who provide exceptional service, if they receive 3 strikes in this policy, what happens to those workers? They're out.
They get fired,
They get fired by the state,
but that fire,
and they're not allowed to do this work anymore.
this daily and you have to is daily you have to hire people.
Takes away your rights.
Yeah.
It takes away my rights as a worker,
Yeah.
and it takes away our civil rights.
Yeah.
I think that's the bottom line, is this is a civil rights issue. And I've heard $15 million is how much it would cost to invest in this. You've reported $7 million, and I think maybe that's half state, half federal
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So maybe that's where that $7 million comes from.
Yeah.
But this is a very small investment in protecting the rights of people with disabilities and workers who have been steadily faced with an attack on doing this kind of work, and ultimately when it's happening, and of course he'll deny it till he's blue in the face, but Governor Rauner, we know that you own a whole bunch of nursing facilities. And it's policies like this that force people like Larry into nursing facilities, and for people like me who want to do this kind of work, to have to work in a nursing facility.
I would say that
And I don't want to work in a nursing home. So Governor Rauner, legislators, get your shit straight.
I go everyone you love you now.
Chicago DAP meets at Access Living the first Wednesday of every month from 5:30 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. at 115 West Chicago Avenue. If you're angry like Larry and I are, please join us, because this is a matter that affects everybody, and we need your voice. Larry and I can't do it alone.
Thank you.
Round and don't you know?
Don't care 'cause they got to go.
Round and don't you know?
He don't care 'cause they got to go.
Round and don't you know?
He don't care 'cause they got to go.